What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are on Bleeding Fool, and this is our good friend Itchy Baka, covering the nonsense that is now Marvel Phase 4. They were going full SJW. I understand that it's really kind of built around the new Thor movie, but understand that their plan is to turn this full-fledged into SJW nonsense. This has always been their plan, unfortunately. I was talking to someone about that when I was out in California, and I said, it doesn't really matter if this stuff gets good. Like, if we have good content and good movies, ultimately, that success is only going to give them the platform where they can make the switch over to turn it all into wokeness. It's such a terrible situation the entertainment industry is in. But Ichibaka here breaks this down, and I really like the breakdown, so let's talk about it. SJWs are incapable of learning from history. Half of them simply refuse to do so, thinking they can get it right with the right people. The other half let the past die, so they can fool themselves into thinking that they're blazing a trail. Case in point, the Star Wars toy line is now experiencing the same exact problem that the He-Man toy line faced, with overbearing feminists tried to make boys' toy line appeal to girls. As soon as the efforts began, the boys dropped the toy line like a hot potato. After screeching for equal representation and gender equality in Star Wars, feminists have now taken over the franchise and now pester people with their exhausting future is female attitude, as you see right there. Why The Last Jedi proves that Star Wars future is female. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. So annoying. Ugh. Hey, remember all the mail this and mail that stuff during the original trilogy and prequel era trilogy? No, I don't either. Exactly. But recently, in the aftermath of announced plans for Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Scarlett Johansson had this to say, as reported by comicbook.com. Rachel was going, it's so amazing to be working with all these amazing women, Johansson said. And she was like, oh yeah, and there's a couple of guys too. It felt like the future is female for Marvel, and that's what it felt like. How original. But what can the Marvel Cinematic Universe expect with its coming female future? Well, it can expect this. I literally watched Solo, a Star Wars story. I literally watched Solo, a Star Wars story solo. Boom! Now, you can say, oh, Jeremy, this picture was taken before people got to the theater. The box office numbers support this picture. It's that simple. Solo was a failure. And a massive failure on every single level. And there's nothing you can do to dispute that. You can continue to say, I really want a Solo sequel. You're not getting one. Because all you people that claim you want one, all you do is hashtag on social media. All you do is project on social media, but you don't actually go spend the money, which is the point, case in point with Solo. You don't go spend the money. Here we go. More slam full shelves of toys. These toys that you claim you love and you're so supportive of, and I love the representation. This is what we need more of. But then you don't go buy the toys. You don't go spend the money because you don't have a passion for this stuff like the true fans do. And common sense people understand this. People like Ichibaka, people like myself, people like 99% of you that are going to be watching this video. We understand this. Of course, Galaxy's Edge. I've been to Galaxy's Edge. The crowds were not overwhelmingly busy, but it definitely wasn't empty either, but it was not what it should have been. I mean, the Millennium Falcon ride had about a 60-minute wait time. I mean, Pandora right now at Walt Disney World, Flight of Passage, which is an amazing ride. That thing's like in an hour and a half, 10 minutes after opening. I was there at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was 60 minutes all day long. That is not a really long wait time for a new ride based on a top-tier property, the top-tier property, which is Star Wars. Galaxy's Edge is very disappointing, and people are not going to it because it's not based around the Star Wars that we know. It's based around the sequel trilogy, and the people that claim they love the sequel trilogy don't care about the sequel trilogy. It was also, though, it's almost as though the He-Man and the Universe toy line provided us a template for how these kinds of efforts will pan out. In fact, that's exactly what it is. But that won't stop idiot SJWs from banging their head against a brick wall while simultaneously trying to force this square peg into a round hole over and over again. One thing for sure, Marvel Cinematic fans had better read the phases of Geekergate soon. They're going to need it. And then he links to an EVS video, which I haven't seen yet, but I'm sure it's great, so go check that out. Awesome article by Itchy, because, again, this is exactly what's going to happen. Like I told you, once this female Thor, and again, Taika Waititi, female Thor. Did you hear me clearly? Female Thor. All right? Female Thor. Because Taika Waititi doesn't want us to say female Thor, so I'm going to say female Thor over and over and over and over again. And there's nothing he or anyone at Marvel can do about it. But this female Thor, once it fails, and again, it's not going to fail like Ghostbusters level, but it's definitely not going to perform like Thor Ragnarok or something. And once it does, they're going to call everybody racist and sexist, and they're going to say they're intimidated by women, because this is their standard answer. This is what they do. They don't take responsibility for their own terrible decision-making. They don't take any, like, they don't take any responsibility, anything. Toys failing. No, it's not our fault. It's the racist fans' fault. Movies underperforming, not our fault. It's the sexist fans' fault. Galaxy's Edge, not bringing in the audiences that they claimed it would bring in. Oh, well, it's this, it's that. It's always something else. It's the mental gymnastics of finding excuses for why it's not your fault. Why your decisions, why your bad decisions have nothing to do with the bad outcome. It's always somebody else's fault, and it will always be somebody else's fault. So, thank you, my bad. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Check out Bleeding Fool. Follow Ichibaka over on Twitter. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later. Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.